Part two, you command any room that you enter. You have that capability to break down a whole foundation. Whenever you leave a group, club, organization, whenever you leave a workplace, whenever you enter a workplace, you shift the whole dynamic of that entire room. You shift the energy of it. Things are never the same after you leave somewhere. Things have never been the same since you left a place, right? Things are not the same once you enter a working environment. You change things up just by your energy alone. You shift the energy within the room. Your presence is so powerful. And I feel like if you are in situations whereby you are in a relationship, say, right? Or in a friendship group, or if you're in a workplace, you know, and people do not appreciate you, when you leave, people literally cry. They may not cry in the open, but they do cry because your energy is so potent that even if these individuals did not appreciate you when you were around, whether that's in a relationship or a workplace, your presence is definitely missed, and it's felt when you're no longer there. People cling on to your energy because you have that type of energy whereby you inspire and empower others to make themselves feel confident and strong. Even if you don't say it in words, even if you don't say words of encouragement for people, people look at you as the standard of how to be. The way you move, the way you carry yourself with seriousness, with authority, you know, it uplifts everyone else to feel that way inclined as well. A lot of people come to you for your wise counsel. You have a lot of wisdom. Many people may see you as a guru, a spiritual teacher. They may not say it in those words though. I feel like when you were younger, a lot of people that were older than you may have come to you for advice. You are an old soul. You may belong to a lot of group chats. Your phone may be always popping off to the point where it drained you energetically. You may be like, who is it now? You know, it's okay to put your phone on busy or silent. It's okay to turn your phone off if you need to. But I feel like you have a lot of people demanding, not vying, demanding for your attention. People just want to just get a piece of you, talk to you, message you, whatever the case is. And it could be ongoing, non-stop. A lot of people want to come towards you, be around you, just to be in your presence, not wanting to leave you alone. You have that type of energy whereby, say someone's more quieter than you are, right? And there's nothing wrong with being quiet. But you treat people the way you want to be treated. You see the beauty in all, right? But you have that type of way about you whereby you will align yourself with the unnoticed. I done a video on the underdogs, being an underdog, I think last week. But this is not about being an underdog. This is about people that generally don't really have much to add to a situation, you know, and they could be quite low-key mean-spirited, but because you're such a high-vibing, beautiful soul, you just see everyone the way that you see yourself. And some of you don't even know how powerful you are. So you could actually align with people that are not on your level. And I'm not talking about in terms of looks. I'm talking about in terms of energetic-wise, right? Energy-wise, I should say. Like, energetically, you're both not on the same vibration. But if we dug a little deeper, we may feel, or see, I should say, because you may feel like these people are on your level. This is not for everyone. This is for a specific few. Please take what resonates, right? If you dug a little deeper, we could actually find that you are on these people's energetic level, meaning that you don't see yourself for the powerful dynamic force that you are. Whoever you connect with are not in their power. So that's why there's an energetic match. That's why you may feel like, oh, we're the same. You're not. You're not. Let me tell you why. Some of these people that you are aligning with, you're actually boosting them up. You're actually giving them the juice, right? You're actually giving them your star. Giving them your star power. And the thing is, it's good to be nice to people, but some of these individuals are stifling you and they are siphoning your energy as well, because they have seen who you are. They see your star power. I keep saying it, but they see your star power. They see your light. They see your charisma. They see your personality and your magnetism. And they don't see that within themselves. So what they will do, whether they will subtly move towards you, or they'll make it, I feel like you should have rejected these people, but you haven't done. We're going to get to that. But they have strategically planned how they were going to align with you. And in some cases, it actually worked. Because again, you were not in your power. And because you were not in your power, you ended up in this rut. Or some of you may have ended up in this rut with being with people that are not an energetic match. But what then happens is, you have given these individuals your light. And I'm not saying it in a way whereby you shouldn't help other people, because I believe we should all help each other. But you hand over your power to these individuals. And what then happens is, it's almost a bit like destiny swapping. What happens is, the same advantages that you have, these people gain without doing the work. People start to see this person or these people in the same light that they see you in. They start to associate you both with each other. But then what starts to happen is, when you're not around, this person does not get the attention that you get. This person does not get the adoration that you get, or the respect. And then it makes them resent you, because they know deep down the only reason why they're getting attention and the respect is because they're aligned with you. Now, everyone deserves attention and respect, but I feel like you align with low-key, mean-spirited people. And a lot of people don't like some of these people that you hang around with, but you can't see it because, again, you see everyone as being a nice person. You treat everyone fairly, and that's part of your tradition, is to, and it's a good way to be, but you have to take the rose-colored glasses off sometimes, because if you weren't around these people or this person, no one would F with them. Trust me on that one. No one would F with them. It's because of their association with you, my darling. You're the one with the powerful energy. You're the one that is the magnetic, creative, star. And that's why these individuals get a bring in, as we say in Jamaica. You're bringing this person in, or these people in, because of their association with you. But take you out of the equation. I'm just giving you an example as to how powerful you really are. Take you out of the equation, people wouldn't even pay attention to this person or these people, because you seem to, and this is not like, I'm coming at you. I'm just letting you know how powerful you are. But there's a part within you that may feel like, oh, we're the same. And yes, we're all the same to the same degree. We're all trying to figure this thing called life out. But you could actually give power to people that are not really liked by others, and not in a way of people being a bully towards this person, of this person being very stuck, of this. You could align with people that are very judgmental. And it could seem like I'm being judgmental right now, but I'm just giving you a description of the type of people that you could align, like with you. You're a non-conformist, I feel. You treat everyone fairly. You accept people for their, preferences in terms of who they date. You accept people for their backgrounds, their religion. You connect with people that are not like that. That's what I'm basically trying to get at. You connect with people that are the opposite to you, but they present that they're the same as you, but they're not. And due to your association with these people as well, it can start making people look at you sideways. So be mindful. But these people, some of these people, not all, they align with you because they want some of your stardust, and you give them that stardust by your association. But they may make you feel like you should be happy and privileged to be within their presence, when all along, my darling, you are the star. You are the highest in the room. And Spirit is saying that you should have turned these people away a long time ago. These people should not have been allowed to be within your energy field. From a distance, maybe, as a friend, or not even a friend, as an associate. Because what can happen is they get so close that they start thinking that they can control you and that they're better than you. I'm going to do part 3. Please join me, TikTok fam.